You ever wonder why you can't focus anymore? Why you pick up your phone for 1 second and 20 minutes disappears? Why you open one video and suddenly you're 6 videos deep and you don't even remember why you started? Because there is a system. And the first thing that system wants is your attention. And here's the hidden part nobody talks about. Before they can control your beliefs, before they can control your emotions, before they can sell you something, before they can make you join a tribe, they must get your focus. And before they get your focus, they use novelty. New, unexpected, different, strange, shocking. Because novelty is the doorway to attention, and attention is the doorway to everything else. Stay with me, because once you see this, you will never look at media, politics, advertising, social media, or even your own mind the same way again. The algorithm knows something about you. It knows your brain is always scanning for one thing: what is new? Because for most of human history, new things mattered. A sound in the bushes, a new animal, a new tribe, a new danger, a new opportunity. Your brain learned new might mean survival. So every time something is unexpected, your attention snaps toward it. That's why the headline says, "You won't believe what happened next." That's why the thumbnail has a shocked face. That's why every notification is red. That's why the news says breaking, because your brain is not choosing, your brain is reacting. And once they have your focus, they can install the rest. First comes novelty, then focus, then authority. This expert says, this celebrity says, this study says, then tribe. People like us believe this, then emotion, fear, anger, hope, outrage. And once emotion is activated, you act, you click, you buy, you vote, you join, you obey. That is the stack: novelty, focus, authority, tribe, emotion, behavior. I'll say it again. The stack is novelty, grabs your focus, your attention, authority, tribe, emotion, behavior. And most people think they are thinking for themselves, but they are just reacting to the last thing that grabbed their attention. That is why so many people live reaction-based lives. They wake up, look at their phones, feed their mind random novelty of the day, and wonder why they feel scattered, anxious, distracted, and lost. Because your attention is your life. Whatever has your attention is shaping your mind, and whatever shapes your mind shapes your future. Here's the crazy part. Novelty is not bad. Novelty is powerful. The problem is when somebody else is choosing it for you, because new does not mean important. The world is training you to chase what is new, and your future is built by focusing on what matters. That is why people stay stuck. They keep chasing new plans, new diets, new apps, new gurus, new motivation, instead of repeating a few things that actually work. Because the truth is boring. The truth is repetition. The truth is consistency. The truth is that your life changes when you focus on the same important thing long enough. You know how many religions say, this is the only way. Only read our books. Don't read anybody else's, because they want your attention. And but maybe if you stick with their way, you will receive the results that others have received. Anyhow, I digress. Your brain gets bored. So you need to learn how to use novelty on yourself. This is the part that changes everything. Do not let novelty control you. Use novelty to control your focus. Take the important thing and make it interesting again. Change the environment, change the challenge, change the way you frame it. If you want to work out, don't wait until you feel like it. Make it new, a new route, a new challenge, a new song, a new goal. If you want to build your business, don't chase 10 new businesses. Take the same mission and find a new angle. If you want to grow, stop feeding your brain random novelty. Start giving it intentional novelty. Because there are two ways to live: reaction mode or operator mode. Reaction mode says, what got my attention today? Operator mode says, what deserves my attention today? That is the difference. And if you want to change your life, you must become ruthless about your focus. Because where your focus goes, your identity follows. And where your identity goes, your life follows. So before you pick up your phone tomorrow morning, before you open social media, before you let the world tell you what matters, ask yourself one question. What do I want to train my mind to notice? Because what you notice repeatedly, you become. You are already being programmed. The question is, are you doing it on purpose? Are you the operator? You choose what gets your focus. You choose what gets repeated. You choose who you become. And remember, new does not mean important. Important must be made interesting. Go in love and peace. With wisdom and understanding, enjoy this day. Create novelty in what is important for you.